see, we at Karat aim to improve your navigation skills. So we've got a master navigator with us to carry us through the Karatbit exchange this evening.
Yes.
With us we have a pastor of the House Church movement.
Right, which is located in San Fernando. So if you have
all the Southerners in the house identify.
Yes, feel free to visit his church.
Yes, all the Southerners here. He's also an author of 3 books.
3 books. He has authored 3 books, correct. He's also a member of the Internet Society of Trinidad and Tobago.
So he's a bit of a techie.
Okay then. He joined Karat in February of 2018, but guess what?
He's a gold manager.
Right.
As of this year, January 2019.
Right. He upgraded to a VIP.
He's a VIP.
Right. He is also the leader and founder of one of the affiliate groups called the Royal Gold Group. And he has also launched the Royal Gold Group on the YouTube channel, which you can check out as well.
It aims to educate you about Karatbit exchange. So please join me in welcoming on stage Gonzales.
To have this opportunity to be on the stage. Last year, I was in November, I was on the stage for 5 minutes, or actually 3 minutes. And I was like, whew. This year they come and tell me I have 45 minutes. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to be talking about? They said, listen, I want you to talk about the Karatbit exchange. Anybody heard about the Karatbit exchange? Yeah. Anybody on the Karatbit exchange? Yeah. Anybody making money on the Karatbit exchange? Yeah. Not yet. Who not yet? Not yet. Who's going to? After today, I tell you, you are going to. Alright? So I'm here. And yes, I have my own business. Just to let's make sure we technologically connected. Alright, so I am Carlos Gonzales, as I say, business owner. I'm happily married to one wife for the past 15 years. Right? And the reason why I brought that up as a sort of bio here is because you need to learn how to trade when you're married. You have to learn to bargain. Right? Okay, I will take out the trash, you sweep the floor. We have to bargain, we have to navigate, we have to trade, we have to make sure that it's a win-win situation. And that's why if you want to marry, you will get onto the Karatbit exchange. Right? So yes, I'm a VIP gold manager, founder of the Royal Gold Group. And recently we launched our first training session in cryptocurrency for beginners, program cryptocurrency for beginners. You'll hear more about that at the end of the presentation. Yes. And I know there are people who are doing the course with me. Is there anybody here who's doing the course with me? Yes. All right, I wonder if you're making money yet. Yes. All right, okay. Well, I want to, know, like everybody, I like to protect myself, you know. And so you'll see this disclaimer. The information you find in this presentation is for educational purposes only. We make no promise or guarantee of income or earnings. You have to do some work. Tell somebody you have to do some work. Right? This is not a get rich quick freeness scam. You have to work. But the work we do is residual work. Work that will bring residual income. And then later on passive income. You have to do some work. Use your best judgment and perform due diligence before using the information in this presentation. Your success is still up to you. Tell somebody next to you, your success is still up to you. Nothing mentioned here is intended to be professional, legal, financial, or an accounting advice. Always seek competent advice from professionals in these matters. If you break national laws, it's not my fault. We will not be held liable for any damages you incur. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Alright. You gotta get that straight. So, why are we interested in the Karatbit exchange? Earlier in my intro, I came out and I said to you, listen, are you ready to make some wealth generation? People were saying yes. I asked, you know, if you want to increase your assets? People said yes. Liquidation purposes. You want to try change those coins and make on the K merchant system, and you want to liquidate it back into cash so you can use it in Trinidad, in Italy, wherever you're going. You want a platform where there can be crypto storage and also expanding your assets. So if you're looking for these things, then you need to be on the Karatbit exchange. Tell somebody next to you, get on the exchange. Get on the exchange. It's time to get onto the Karatbit exchange. It's important. You see, to use the exchange, there are several things one has to know. We have to know about the trade that will fit you. We have to know about the risk that is involved. And there is risk. You have to know when to go in and when to come out. You have to know when to expect development and growth and when there is an opportunity. And you have to know what's your position in the mix of all this. And it's so important for us to know these things. So everybody is excited and they want to go on the exchange. You have to know how to choose the right coin you want to trade. You have to investigate where the price is at. Analyze chart patterns. Use the indicators. Decide what kind of price level you want to trade at. Follow through whether you're buying or selling. All these are basic what we call trading components. Even on the forex levels. But here in the cryptocurrency world, you also have this opportunity. And so we have an exchange that Karatbit has included into the ecosystem that will enable persons to have an additional income stream. I guess what probably qualified me to stand up here today is the fact that January last year I knew nothing about trading. Last year, January, I knew nothing about exchanging. I knew nothing about nothing where this was concerned. But you know what I did? I made a decision that I want wealth generation. I want asset growth. I want expansion of my assets. I want to be able to increase in my value. Do you? Yes! Well, if you do, tell the person next to you, get on the exchange. Get on the exchange. No. Get on the exchange. No. So how do I get on the exchange? What do I have to do? Well, I'll tell you this first of all. Just like every other trading concept, trading, you cannot be an emotional person. There are different stages in the journey of a trade that could cause you some problems. You can move from a place of disbelief to depression. You can move from a place of hope to panic. You can move from a place of thrill to denial. And it's all based upon your situation and the amount of information you have in order to be able to go on the exchange. So Pastor Carlos or Mr. Carlos, he said, you know, go on the exchange. So I'm going, whoa, happy, excited, but they have no idea what to do. You know, I was talking to one of our committee members and I was saying, you know, I've been asked to share the exchange, about the exchange. But before you go into the exchange, it had to start up here. The change had to happen here so that there could be an exchange to go on. Tell the person next to you. Change for the exchange. We have to change our thinking. And I know I don't want to steal nobody's thunder, but we will hear something probably about that later. But the idea is that we have to change our perception, our mindset, because we are living in a time where the economy is different. So, what is the Karatbit exchange? It's an exchange that was launched in November 2018, just the other day. That was how much months ago? 6 months, 7 months, somewhere around there. And it was launched by Karatbit International, and it offers a platform for high frequency trading, the exchanging of assets that includes cryptocurrency, fiat and gold, with adequate security features and with a simplified trading interface. That is how I was able to learn in a matter of months anything about the Karatbit exchange. Because I tried to go and, you know, some of those other fellas, you know, Binance and all these guys, and it was like, whoa, this is a whole different world. And I was able to educate myself, looking at videos, studying, training myself, losing some money in order to start to make money. It's a risk. It's a risk. But it's a risk that you must be able to enter in informed. If you're not informed, if you don't know how to analyze patterns, if you don't know how to anticipate growth or when to buy or when to sell, you're going to have problems. That is just reality. I often say we have to change the lineup mentality. You know what's the lineup mentality? We line up in the bank for the teller to do the work. For them, yeah, we're paying them, right? They're taking service charge. But today ask, and if you have any bank persons, we love you. But you ask the teller, can I see the screen that you're on? I wonder what will be the response. Have anybody ever done it? Tell me. Right, great. That's not even Trinidad. So the thing is that you have to, as my upline tell me all the time, mind my own financial business. MYOFB. Mind your own financial business. So Karatbit Exchange is a platform that will enable us to be able to mind our own financial business. Tell somebody in here today, mind your own financial business. It's about time we take responsibility for our income growth, for our increase in value, for our financial situations. We've been placing our responsibilities on banks and brokers and all these, and I love you guys, but the thing is that it's about time we rise up as a people in Trinidad and Tobago, where we are faced with all sorts of situations and challenges, that we start to take personal responsibility for development. Yeah? Yes. Give somebody a bounce next to you and say, this is the time. I'm a very interactive person, I'm sorry, when I'll be talking and moving and shaking. So what is the Karatbit exchange? Let me tell you, well, first of all, I talked about that, but the Karatbit exchange has become a critical component. Somebody tell somebody critical. It's critical. You know when somebody is critical, what it means? They could die, eh? Yeah, it's critical. Critical component to the Karatbit ecosystem and provides functions for wealth generation, asset liquidation, crypto storage and multiplication. Anyone who doesn't get a grasp of this will be denying themselves a potential additional income stream. So if you didn't think about it before, it's time to think about it. So my hope is that by the end of this presentation today, you have additional homework to go and do. Now I know some people getting up to hit some questions to me, but let me tell you this. Come by course and you will ask all the questions and you will learn all that you can learn. Ask my students. In order to be effective in working on the Karatbit platform, one has to ensure that the following has been taken on. People sometimes, you will come to the course and you will think, well, people are ready to learn about trading, but there's some basic things we have not done. Because maybe, either because of the demands of our GOB and our HOME, we have not had time to see about our MONEY. But I want to say to you that there are certain things you must have in place. You must have a Karatbit's KYC approval. How many people are KYC approved in here? What does that mean? Know your, what does that entail? Loading up your ID and your proof of address, simple basic things. And there are ways in which you can learn more about that. Go to the www.goldcashflowsystem.com.
Yeah.
You must have your Karat Pay account activated. Also, if you want to learn about it, go to www.goldcashflowsystem.com. These things are there and available. I can't take all the time today to show you how to do all these single little things. But there are platforms and there are videos, and you have to dedicate some time and effort into your own personal development and growth. Another thing you must have is cash flow in the Karat Pay e-wallet. Somebody say cash flow. How many people got cash flow here today? Where your cash flow now? Nobody? Alright. Alright. Wave your cash flow. Alright, great. I never seen that one before. Look at that. Right, that's a 3 grand, a .3 grand, yeah? Yeah, thank you. You're giving me thank you? Huh? It's for me? Sorry, okay. This is the .6 grand. Cash flow. Right? Okay, I'm seeing some waving there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wave your gold. Wave your gold. Right? So the thing is great. You've got gold. But don't say it too loud outside, okay? When you leave this building, don't say it, okay? Right? Security. Thank you. Sure you don't live with me? No. So the thing is you have to have your cash flow in a Karat Pay account. Of course, it's not going to be physical like that, but it's going to be digital or digitized into the form called Univals. You have heard Michael talk about it before. And so you have to have cash flow loaded up in your Karat Pay e-wallet. If you want to learn about it, there are training videos. And when you go to cashflowsystem.com, you scroll to the bottom, you'll see Karat Academy. Michael has done an awesome job in developing and expanding cash flow system. Go to cashflowsystem.com. You need to take time and value the effort. It's been done for us. So you load the cash flow into the Karat Pay wallet. You have to set up your Google 2FA authentication. Now I understand if you have a Me Too, it'd be difficult to do that. Right? For those locals, we know what a Me Too is. Right? Or, But the thing is that, listen, it is an important layer of security, as Michael said it, and I want to drive it home. These people is eat, sleep, dream security. I never seen so much security in my life. It gives me problem. It even protected me against myself. That is how serious the security is. And so Google two-factor authentication is a very important layer of security that's been added on not only to the Karatbit, but even recently in the Karatbit's account as well. Right? And you need to take time, and I hope all of us are on group chats that are connected to the Karatbit with your leaders, that the information is being transferred so you know. But even so, you can go into the latest news on your Karatbit site, karatbit.sg, and go into the general and check latest news about taking responsibility. We also have to set up our Karatbit KYC approval, at least up to the silver level. Now I will show you some of those things. But it's important for us to know. And then what we have to do is ensure that our Karatbit wallet address has been placed in the area which is called the MyEther wallet. Now what is the MyEther wallet area? That is in your profile on the karatbars.com or the karatgold.sg site. You can go to those sites, you go to profile. When you click profile, you will see edit profile, view profile. So you edit, you can go to edit profile, you'll see a slot there marked. Make a note, a section there marked MEW. And that area there, you're going to go into the Karatbit system and click on what there is. They have already provided what I would call digital wallets or software wallets for each and every one of us on that system, on the Karatbit system. So I heard someone ask earlier about whether there are software wallets and hardware wallets. In fact, Karatbars, lately the innovation have the both. They have software wallets. In terms of on the Karatbit exchange, where there's an address already designated for you, all you gotta do is go to karatbit.com and you will see that I'll show you later. But we also have coming soon hardware wallets in what we call our voice over blockchain code. I'll talk about that in the next point. So if you have never been to karatbit.com, you go into karatbit.com. Type in the menu bar to begin, and then you enter login. You click login, and as you log in, you will see this logo show up in the middle. Everyone see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you look at that logo, you click on that logo as long as you're a Karatbars affiliate. Once you're a Karatbars affiliate, you click that logo, it will gain you access, and it will open up another window. In this window, you're going to use your Karatbars credentials, that is your username and the password in which you use to register to the Karatbit into your Karatbars account. You're going to use that same credentials and enter it into here. Sometimes, if you're already on the Karatbars site and you go into the Karatbit site, it will ask you, do you want to continue as your username? You just click on that. And so, after that, there is also now an additional security layer, a capture code. So some people call me or text me and say, I'm not getting through, I type in the code and it's not working and something. I've discovered two things in my playing around or interfering or going through this code. One, people get confused between the U and the V. The U has a curve, and the curve, the V is very pointy. So you're going to know the V from the U. Another thing is that if you stay too long to enter the code, it's almost like if there's a 2 minute or something, it will invalidate the code. So you have to now re-enter and a new code will be given to you to enter. I've discovered that is also time sensitive. So that's why sometimes you take yourself, but I put in the correct thing and it's still not going through. It's because they are paranoid and it's a good thing for my money to be considerable enough to take about my security. Yeah? And they're not finished. They are still a developing platform. You can go into your account, you can go to settings and go to your account and you can change your password. Oftentimes we kind of advise people to keep using the same password and email as you have. However, I've noticed that since they recently rebooted and been doing some developments on the exchange, it will be important for you to re-enter your email address, even though it's the same email address you had on it before, re-enter it and click that change email. It actually updates the system. Because through a lot of changes and whatever is happening, they are asking people to update their emails and so forth, and it's all about providing a relevance to the new layer of security that they've put onto the system. Right? And then of course, so that's the options there. And then we have here two-factor authentication. So this is where you're going to, and before you begin, print a copy of the page showing the QR code. The QR code will show there. Let me tell you something. I didn't do that. I didn't read it. But you have a code there. So print this page, and then the manual version of that code will be written out there. And then what I have to do is download the Google Authenticator app on your phone. And you will see that there's a 30-second delay. Some people say 60, I realize it's dropped to 30. A 30-second delay of which that code will change. That six-digit code will change. So you don't want to wait till the code, you see the timer, there's a little circle that will increase. You see that timer, you don't want to wait till it's almost done to try to be entering the code. Wait till it changes, enter your code in one time, and record it on something. Write down that code. It is important for your security and for your protection. It is the same thing Michael was speaking of, where the Karat merchant system is concerned and Karatbit system is concerned. It's all about security. And I want to say this because a lot of people don't even realize it. Karatbit is still in what they consider a beta phase stage. Most people don't know that. Some people that went over their head. It's in a beta. What does that mean? It means that it's still a developing exchange. There are still things to be added. There are still things to unveil. Right now we have options to trade or barter between US dollars and Univals and KBC and Ethereum and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Univals and US and so forth and all those trading pairs. But there are some others that are going to come on board, including euros. How many people love euros? Yeah. I love euros. It makes my money feel like money when it's in euros. Yeah? So you can do transactions in euros. They also yet to add the other layer of being able to send and liquidate those that cash assets or those values. If you want to liquidate those coins and transfer it into your prepaid MasterCard. Now your MasterCard is not a credit card. It's a debit card. Tell the person next to you. It's a debit card.
It's a debit
card.
card.
It's not a credit card. It's an international debit card. Okay? So when you understand that, yes, some platforms will treat it like a credit card, but it's an international debit card. When you hear credit card, it means have money, coming money already on it. Other people money on it. But with the MasterCard that we have, it's my money. It's all mine. And so I want us to understand that these things are still developing in the Karatbit system. And so we have to have some patience because it was only launched November 2018. That's not long, right? But yet I'll tell you, from the time they've launched to now, I was able to make some money. Okay. And what I did, I took my money and I changed it into coins. Okay, the card thing you come in yet, I'll buy more KBCs. And so you can use the platform to even set up yourself for what is coming in July 4th. What's coming in July 4th? What's coming in July 4th? Golden Independence Day, where I'm able now to exchange 100 of the KBC coins for
1 gram.
1 gram of
gold.
We have new persons in here, so it's good for them to know about it. So your coins can be exchangeable for gold. And so you'll have to use your Google Authenticator code, scan the QR code with that app, then they'll give you a digit, you enter it in there, click, that's it. Some people have had problems with it. But if your computer old like mine, and when you click here, you can reach down there before it acts. It's not a good idea to try to set it up on that. Because the timing, by that time, the code has already changed. So if the code has already changed and you're trying to put it in the corner, they're not working. That is another issue. That is one of the issues. Another issue is the internet. If the internet is a drop in internet, it can set you up. So you have to be able to do this on a proper working system because it's security. Yeah? So you enter your code for app and it will work. So if it's not working and you have problems and you want to ask me a question about it, I'm telling you in advance, is your computer slow? I don't want to expose yourself. Is the internet dropping? If those are not the problems and those things are well, then it must be other factors. And those are different situations in everybody's situation to explain that. But that's the basic. And you can't have the freedom to deactivate the authenticator, but in order to do that, you have to enter the code that you have saved. Now, if you have changed your phone,
Pressure.
if you have changed your phone,
Pressure.
get a voice over blockchain phone. Alright, not yet. They got one here. But the thing is, if you've changed your phone, you want to be able to put that code onto your new phone and destroy your old phone. Right? But the thing is, there's a process in doing that where you have to go into Google and there's certain questions and security things that will send you where they will ask you to authenticate who you are by numbers, and just like how you do if you don't go into your email for a while, it's the same process, the same procedure. And so these are some of the challenges people have been having with the Google Authenticator. If you're not sure, don't touch it yet until you can actually work with someone you're applying who's sure about it and can guide you through the process. Of course, hide the code from them. So when you come into your dashboard, you're going to see up there your account does not have two-factor authentication enabled. Enable it so that your account may be made more secure. Right? And so you click, and then the next stage after that is you want to validate your KYC. How do you validate your KYC? You click the KYC in there, and then it will take you, that's the dashboard by the way, that's the dashboard, right? So I then put my real account now, I already know my business, so I put something with the account thing, right? So you can trade in US dollar, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Karat Gold coin, Karat coin, bank coin, and Unival. And you have options where you can deposit, withdraw, and exchange on some, and some reason being, for example, a KCB coin, you cannot exchange on that yet because it's still in the initial coin offering stage. Right? So, but you can use the KCB coin to apply for a masternode. Anybody know about the masternode? Yeah. How much people have 1 million KCBs? Alright, don't put up your hand. How many have 3 million? Alright? If you have 1 million or 3 million, it will qualify you to be able to get a masternode. And what's a masternode? You can go into the Karat back office, go into downloads, and you will see the masternode document. There are 2 documents, one explaining what masternode is, and the other telling you how you can qualify for a masternode. And one of the qualifications for a masternode is 1 million KCB coins. What that does, it generates potential for you to have passive income, where you are paid weekly. How many of us would like to fire our job? How many would like to fire our job? If you like to fire your job, then you need to work on getting a masternode. You need to get ready and working to get a full node. So when you get a masternode, it has the potential to generate for you a minimum of about how much? 50% of whatever the value of that KCB coin will be after September, multiplied by 1 million, divided by 52 weeks in a year, and then that value coming into your account every Friday into your MasterCard. So you want to get onto the masternode incentive. There is a deadline. We are approaching the deadline. In fact, it was supposed to be, as far as I know, I don't know if it has changed, but it's supposed to be up to about April 30th. But I'll tell you this, from last time I checked, there was over 700 seats still available, because it's only 1,000 facilitated for. So there's only 700 seats available, and you can't get in on that. Tell the person next to you, I want to fire my boss. I want to fire my boss. Right? I want to fire my boss. Right? And get up and live. So the Karatbit exchange is a platform where you can exchange, you can deposit into this. So how do you enter into this system? First of all, you have to be KYC approved in order to enter into this system. And the very basic is starting at the bronze level. You click verify now. What will basically happen? Well, let's see what the benefits are. You can deposit unlimited crypto, restricted bank deposit, trade unlimited, withdraw crypto up to $2,000 a day, Is that TT dollars? No. Alright, what dollars is that? Is it Euro or US? The platform is a US platform. Right? So it's 2,000 euros a day, restricted withdrawal fee. All you have to do is put in the information. First name, last name, country, zip, city, so forth, street. Or your zip code if you have, I know the post is upgraded, but you can still put in your 5 zeros if you're not sure what the zip code is. So this is the platform open, you enter information, and the bronze level will be approved immediately. You'll get a tick on it at the side. And so you can now begin to enter into the Karat exchange and do business. So if you don't know all these things, this is not even going into the trading part and getting a hard stare in the back telling me it's time to hush and come off the stage. So, but I want to encourage you people, because I can't do everything here today, but I want to encourage you. And to take this Karatbit platform and learn it. There are videos. Go to the goldcashflowsystem.com and you'll be able to get the videos that will show you how to start the process to get into the Karatbit platform. You can be able to again upgrade to silver and even to gold and so forth. So I want to encourage you today, if you are here and you want income, wealth generation, shout out me! Me! So I had so much more to show you, but I'll end on this. So you could come and learn the 6 foundational bases of trading cryptocurrencies, trading strategies, the application of the Karatbit exchange. If I ask any of my students here, they now can go into the exchange, know to read indicators, know to anticipate when to buy, when to sell, and so forth. And listen, this information is not free. Being part of the merchant system, I charge 3 universals per class. Right, so imagine paying a little money, like $100 per class for 6 classes, and be able to make millions of dollars. It's a giveaway. So I want to encourage you all, and I want to thank you all for your patience, and that's my part today.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Does anyone have questions for Carlos?
Contact number?
All right, 464-3230.
Any other questions for Carlos?
And if you do, you can always check me back too.
Okay.
All right? We always put on time.
Let's get another.
464-3230. 3230. 464-3230.
Thank you so much, Pastor Carlos.
All right, so tell any person next to you the time.